Hey everyone. Good to see some of you guys popping in chat, I guess hours earlier. That's quite early. Oh my god. Uh in case you're wondering, I don't know if you are, but I legit woke up from a nap. I woke up from a nap. It was a good nap. Took a nap like 30-40 minutes ago. Okay, looks yeah. Pretty tired. I was pretty tired, but anyway, I had a nice nap. It was good. I like didn't want to wake up, and then I was like, "Shit! I promised I'd stream, and I have it scheduled for now." So all right. So you're saying you could have missed the timer? I mean, I could have, but I had set an alarm. I had already set an alarm for like 30 minutes. I had it set up, so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take a nap. I got my stream in about an hour." Um, that would have been hilarious. Yeah, I guess it would have. But yeah, was the so Wizard was having this premiere that sort of like schedule where like I started said time. Was that helpful for you? I hope it was. Exactly what you wanted. Okay, good, good. That's what I was hoping for. But for I don't want to scare you, but at some point in the last stream, Agaki ran past you behind and you didn't notice. Yo, stop! I don't need that shit. No, no, no. Do not talk about Gakis. Stop. Just no. Please no. I don't need that. I don't need any of that. I don't want that. Stop talking about that. Okay, we're done. Hey Gorshan. But alright, Wizard. What I'll do from now on for my streams is I'll put that premiere up. Especially for some streams. When I get to when Ninja Gaiden 4 is coming out, or any like demo or any big things coming out, that's like when I will definitely have that schedule set up. To be very clear. For now, I can just kind of get in the habit of doing that so that there isn't that uncertainty to worry about. Krishan, not too much. Not too much is going on. Just wakey wakey for me. Will there be a Ninja Gaiden 4 demo? At this time, I do not know. Did you see the newest clip of Ninja Gaiden 4? Yes, I did. Yes, I very much did. I am more than happy to talk about it as well. Yakumo looking like Dante with weapon switching. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool to have the like seamless weapon switching. I'm like, fuck yeah, like this is what I wanted in a Ninja Gaiden game. This will be great. What I also found particularly interesting is how there were immediately people who like didn't like it and then were very like very adamant about like, oh my gosh, this is a problem for Ninja Gaiden. This isn't Ninja Gaiden anymore. I'm like, there's just no winning with those types of people, bro. Nioh 2 rap when? No, I'm not doing that. Would you be up to do a reaction to one of my old videos? Yeah, I can consider that. Ooh, I've not used Ubama in a very long time. Yudo? Yeah, I can use these janky ones. That'll be kind of interesting. Okay. I saw people saying they won't even touch Yakumo, but I think he looks really cool. Yeah. Hey, Gaki rap then? No, stop. Just no. No, just stop. Yeah, people are so like resistant to Yakumo, they won't even give it a chance. Like, okay, bro. I guess they'll have less game. That's what I mean. Like, here's the thing. I don't mind like the opinions of some people. Like, if people don't like the Yakumo change, I'm not like, oh no, you're not allowed to dislike it. I'm like, go ahead. It is a big change. Like, I get it. It's reasonable, and people are worried about like people are worried about Ryu Hayabusa not having certain things. Like, that's fine. Like, I'm like, hey, I'm hoping to see evidence of Ryu having a second weapon. Or I've seen people are concerned about like, oh no, Ninja Gaiden 4 is now, it's not Ninja Gaiden anymore. It's gonna be like Devil May Cry, and like I had all of those initial thoughts at first, but I'm just like, well, let me like wait and actually see the fucking game before getting upset about it. And if there's certain things that I'm really upset about, give them feedback. Give them like proper feedback. But like, some people take it way fucking overboard, and then they go like to this extreme, and it's just like internet like loudmouths, and it's just like this constantly self-imploding like little mini verse, and I'm just like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. If you notice, like, I also took I saw Team Ninja's Twitter because I was trying to see like if I could download some of their clips for like future purposes, like when Nioh 3 comes around and things like that, just for future content related things. And man, it just seems to be like this dramatic split where some people are like, oh, that's so cool, and then some people are like, ugh, it's terrible. Can't believe you'd even think Team Ninja's not looking good. And or like some really hot takes where it's like, I can't believe Team Ninja outsourced Ninja Gaiden 4 to Platinum Games so that they could create another Souls-like like for Nioh 3. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Relax. So it's like, they don't innovate, people complain. So Wizard, you're touching on a great point. If they don't innovate, people complain. If they do innovate, people complain. I'm just like, bro, just do something new. Like, this is why I'm like, let the developers do what they think is best. And of course, addressing player concerns, but like, just let them cook. Oh my god. But it's just like this, I don't know, it's just like so much drama. I don't even know if like, it's just irritating, and it just reminded me of exactly why I do not engage in this shit. Like, ugh. Alright, so Wizard, YouTube recommended me your Nioh 1 Yuki-Onna fight from 5 years ago. You could probably criticize a thing or two about it since it didn't seem as polished as the current Nioh. Yeah, I could. I could. And my question for that is, what value would it provide to you? Not saying it wouldn't, I'm just curious. Hey, Satya. A lot of people want Ninja Gaiden 4 to be Ninja Gaiden 2 again, and while I love Ninja Gaiden 2, it's called Ninja Gaiden 4 for a reason. Yeah. I don't want it to be like Ninja Gaiden 2 exactly. I want it to take the best of Ninja Gaiden 2 and then enhance that and evolve past that. Like, truth be told, there's a reason I don't play Ninja Gaiden games anymore is because they're kind of outdated. A lot of fun in them to be had, but like, bro, I played Ninja Gaiden 2 on Master, like Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, and I was just like, alright, once is enough. I don't feel that excited to try all the trials, to beat all of them, so I just didn't bother. With Ninja Gaiden 2, it felt like I was only fully engaging with a combat system against the human enemies, and then as soon as the larger fiends bosses show up, it's less rich. Yeah, pretty much. Nioh 3's most of us wanted, and we're getting it, and it's awesome. Alright, thanks, man. Thanks for asking me to keep it going. Of course I will. Maybe not value, just entertainment, looking back to see my old gameplay. I mean, I can do that. Like, I can do that. I can look back at, like, my old clips and be like, I would totally make fun of it. Are you kidding me? There's some pretty hot takes I had, like, oh, I don't give a shit about yokai abilities. That doesn't interest me in Nioh at all. And I'd be like, bro, what the fuck? I can only hope they fix their boss weakness issue. I think they're going in that direction. Wish they updated the camera for Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. I know. Yeah, see, like, the camera issues are so fucking irritating. I was like, oh, I can't see shit. I'm salty they didn't add Yuki-Onna in Nioh 2. No, they did not add her. In her place, they added Suiki. But I know it's just not the same. With a lot of old school games, there's a feeling that the concept had unused potential due to resources, technology, and netcode sometimes, and people just want an updated version of the old game. Which I can empathize with, and there's games that like that for me, but when it's a follow-up to an already solid game, yeah, I don't need to be repetitive, let them cook. Yeah. Hey, what's up? I'm playing Wolong until Nioh 3, played Nioh 2 too much. Fair enough. Do I really want karaoke? What do I lack? No, I got some range. This is janky enough, that'll work. Gosh, I'm gonna get so bored with dual swords. I do duels with Dachi all the time. Alright, let's see. Can I make dual swords interesting for me? Find out. Poof. One day Poofer will get back to Wolong out of boredom. And I'll rage quit after fighting DLC 3 boss once. Yeah, probably. Oh god. I don't know if I can make dual swords fun in this game. No, I can't do it. I'm already feeling bored just thinking about it. What's more interesting? Beer, probably. The infinity of waiting for Nioh 3? Yes, indeed. Why not Kusari Gama? Suppose why not? Have I mastered all the weapons? I would say so. Enough anyway. Are there any Team Ninja games with playable shields? I don't think so. No, I don't think anyone's figured out how to crack the demo. Otherwise, I'd be playing that dude. Which yokai ability? There's a lot of yokai abilities, so you'll have to be more specific, Vasco. Sword and Shield would be fun, yeah. Oh, you're talking about this? That's Magatsu Warrior. Magatsu Warrior. It might be, yeah, High Spirited Demon. That's what, Chapter 5 or Region 5? I think it takes a while before you get Magatsu. You got eaten by Gaki a lot? That's why they all need to die. Yay! Used Ubame combo. Damn. No, it's not my birthday gift. Stop. Oh, that didn't work. Damn it, I'm not comfortable enough with that. I'm ignoring chat. Is that a Virgil customization? Yeah, it is. Visually, what's the coolest soul core? I don't know. I got no clue. I think it just depends on who's asking. I think Nightmare Bringer looks really cool. Amartya, why? Why would you say that? Why would you say that Nioh 3 is gonna have a whole area dedicated just for Agaki Township? No. No! This is why I have trust issues with chat. Takimara looks cool too, yeah. Pesto is the coolest soul core. Actually, I think Suiki is the coolest one because of, you know, ice. Ah. Do I miss Nioh 3? Yes. Stop. I don't want anything to... No, just stop talking about Gaki. It doesn't matter. I just know. I recently started using Genbu and I realized you can basically juggle anything with it. You sent a purple Onryoki flying and it was absolute cinema. Yep. Yep. It's a lot of fun. If you could teleport in time, go directly to Nioh 3's release day, would I do it? Not actually to its release day. Believe it or not, I'm okay with waiting. I just like... I'm okay with waiting for the main game to release. It's just... There's like a drought of like any related content, whether it be like information about the game or anything like that. So like, I'm left hungry, but I'm like, I'm not even getting like a dose of something. So I'm just kind of waiting. Like if they even had like a clip with something new, I'd be like, oh, that's so cool. And then we could like talk about it. But for me right now, there ain't shit. I'm okay with like waiting for the main game to release in early 2026, but like having nothing whatsoever in the meantime just is weird. Y'all got insane reflexes, or do y'all memorize the mob attack? For me, it's not so much reflexes as I've just played the game a lot, so I'm kind of an experience. So that experience helps me. Hey, been watching your Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. Any tips on doing cool combos and dodging? I did DLC 3, but with high damage builds. So in that game, it just comes down to a lot of practice and experience about using the combo abilities that can actually like jump or have evasive properties to it. It can be a little troublesome to learn it when you're doing like Rift 100, 200, or close to 300 because you can die really easily. So what I'd recommend is then really building more for survival and then slowly tapering your damage down so that you can find the sweet spot you like. Can you win the game with only katana? Absolutely. Hey Dark Vontae, I'm doing pretty well. You want to try Wu Chang to fill the time? Might be fun in its own way. Maybe. Maybe. I'll look into it. When are they releasing the alpha feedback? In August. So like 2-3 weeks. At least we get Ninja Gaiden 4 before then. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Are there any perps? Other side, bruh. Here, let's get the entire town here. There we go, now we're talking. Alright, how many? 5 enemies. Heard my phone? Yeah, you get to hear my phone buzz. Okay, we got 5 enemies. This is gonna be a good time. Oh shit, got killed. I'll catch up with chat in a moment. That was alright. Oh, almost died. Placement's so terrible. For me. Oh. Yasha, fight! Oh my god, this is so boring. What are you doing? Do something! Thank you! It's like punching bag simulator right there. Hi, I'm Yasha. Go in a circle. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna stare at you. I'm gonna stare at you for 5 years. Bruh, come on. Oh. It's like... It's just... It's so disengaging for me. Kills my immersion. Anyway. So Lucky Impling, you're saying the slander from Platinum, or for Platinum from Ninja Gaiden 4 Doomers is insane. As if Platinum didn't make Metal Gear right. Peak vengeance. Yeah. That's why the whole Doomer mentality gets really irritating. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this shit. It's like, no, everything's gonna be bad. They're gonna ruin Ninja Gaiden 4. And I'm like, look, I know you're worried about that, but like perpetuating your worst fears and your negativity is not helping. It's more that Ninja Gaiden 4 probably isn't gonna be what longtime fans wanted from the series, but it'll still be a good game. I'm gonna qualify that a bit. That some very loudmouth longtime fans want from the series. Some. Many of the players that I know that are really good at Ninja Gaiden 4 are like, oh, these are really cool changes that they're making. I can't wait to see how they make things cooler. Like, for example, the new clip where it's like mid-air weapon, or weapon switching in mid-air. Then some people are like, oh my gosh, it's like Devil May Cry. Oh no, Ninja Gaiden isn't really an air game. Now they're having air combos. Ah! And I'm like, bruh, can you imagine the game on fucking Master Ninja? Like, you're gonna have enemies try to snipe you in the air now. You know that, right? I'm sure they're going to have a workaround for it. Just like, relax. Alright. They like, it's like some people, and I can't say if it's the same people, but like the impression of at least a lot of the opinions I see, it's just like people have like a memory of a fucking goldfish. Alright? So it's like, people are concerned, oh no, enemies aren't going to be that difficult. It's not going to swarm on you and you're just going to be air juggle them forever. And I'm like, bro, like 2 clips ago, you got to see Ryu doing Ninpo, and then it was like an enemy onslaught thing, and they all like fucking jump him all at once, non-stop attacks. I'm like, what's making you think, like, do you not think that craziness is gonna not exist in other parts of the game? Like, come on. For longtime fans of Ninja Gaiden, I'm pretty sure they're evaluating the game less on normal mode and more on like fucking Master Ninja. So I'm like, what we're probably seeing is just like normal difficulty, dude. Like, relax. But nope. Oh! I'm just like, I'm not engaging with this shit. Right, Dark Vante. It's like I don't want it to be like air combo, like punching bag in the air simulator, but I don't think Ninja Gaiden's gonna be about that. And I'm pretty sure Team Ninja's well aware of that too. They're testing out different things, like, just let them cook. Does endgame literally mean y'all wanting the mob to fight instead of letting you win? No, endgame refers to, at least in Nioh, just like the very much like after you beat the first difficulty, and like where enemies start to get really challenging for various reasons, whether it's like they have lots of stats, or their enemy moveset, or their moveset's a lot more complex. But for me, in this fight against Yasha that I did a few minutes ago, like, I can win. Winning is really, like, just winning in a game isn't enough for me to enjoy it. I want a challenge. If Yasha isn't fighting back, there's no challenge, so then my victory feels cheaper. It's not that valuable. So if the challenge is high, and it's a good, and I consider it to be a good challenge, and then I'm able to win, that's very satisfying. Has Nioh 2 been out for 5 years? I think so. So Lucky is saying, but yeah, I get the action styles are not exactly the same, but they talk as if they're some random chumps and not a respected action studio. I know, it gets irritating. Do you think we'll be able to play as Momiji, Ayane, Kasumi, or Rachel? Or only Ryu and the other guy? I don't know yet. I think we'll be able to play them in some capacity. it might be like, it may not be part of the main story, but I'm sure they'll let us play them. I mean, we have yet to see. Yeah, I like instant switching. I'm like, yes, I wanted to switch weapons in Ninja Gaiden very quickly. This will be great. Air combos in Ninja Gaiden. Brother, I clicked square, triangle, square, 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 triangle. I launched them in the air to do sword and Zuna drop combo. I know, that's like one of the most common things. People flipping out over perfect parries is weird though, because if there's any game it wouldn't detract from its Ninja Gaiden. Because enemies spam grabs and being stationary means death. Yeah. I think no one hates Ninja Gaiden more than Ninja Gaiden fans. I know. Some Ninja Gaiden fans, not all. Just the very, very loud ones. Like, these specific Ninja Gaiden fans are like, so like intense and so like resistant to any change. And I'm like, bro, just give it a fucking shot. They haven't even played the game. They're jumping to so many conclusions about the game based on like small bits of like data. I'm like, we need more evidence. You haven't even like played the demo. It's not an accurate sample. It's just like fear-based sampling. Like, instead of me being like, oh no, like, here's one tag I saw. I remember I saw like, oh, I guess it means Ryu is just going to be able to use the Dragon Sword after all. And I'm like, we don't know that. I mean, if anything, if they don't have it now, and there's enough of a public demand for Ryu to be able to use another weapon, don't you think having a weapon switch would make things fucking amazing? Like, come on. Midair, go from Dragon Sword to like fucking Falcon Claws, or bust out the fucking scythe. I'm like, okay. That'd be amazing. So it's like, and my point being is, there's just like this incessant searching for like doom and gloom. And I'm like, okay. Let me put it this way. Even if Team Ninja makes no changes, what raw benefit is doom and gloom going to have? The best I can think of is that you cause enough of a storm, and then they listen. Or you could, I'm like, that's like best case scenario. That's absolute best case scenario. You complain enough, they hear about it, and they deal with it. Even if they do listen to it, it's like a fucking miserable experience for everyone involved. It's not like a feel-good, like, oh, cool, here's some new ways to like raise the game to new heights. It's just like, stress and stress and stress and stress. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking be around that. I'm sorry to say. So it just gets irritating, and I've dealt with this, and it's just like echo chambers of like doom and gloom. I'm like, fuck this. I'm so done with it. For me, for my own personal enjoyment, I want to enjoy my time from now until main game release. I want to be excited. Like, that's what I want. I want to look forward to things. I want to enjoy things. Irrespective of the game's quality. I want to have an enjoyable experience now. Me stressing out about all this shit does me no fucking good. Doesn't get me excited for the game. It just makes it miserable. And so, like, I just don't want to deal with that shit anymore. So, I'm frustrated at that whole, like, doom gloom crowd. Which is why I'm just like, oh, which is why I kind of have the opinion of, yo, weapon switching, that's fucking awesome. I can't wait to see what else they do. I hope for some really cool things. Here's what I'm hoping they do. And it'll get me even more excited. Ugh. Oofer, you need to up your stream's title game, make it what we care about. For example, trying to cope without Chief Gaki. Fuck off. That's one thing we can doom and gloom about, okay? Do you think they will make another demo for Nioh 3? Yes, I absolutely think they do. They will. How many did we get for Nioh 2? Three. There was a Nioh 2 Alpha, then they had a Nioh 2 Open Beta, and then they had a Last Chance Trial. So it seems, assuming this time in between the demos is the same as it was for Nioh 2, Lana, I suspect that the Nioh 3 beta will be out in November. And then their Last Chance Trial might be out in like January or February, or depending when they release it, like 2-3 weeks before. But yeah, it's like a 5-month gap from Nioh 2 Alpha to Nioh 2 Beta, so if the trend is the same, then 5 months as well will mean November. Well after the Tokyo Game Show, which is in September. Hi, I'm new to the underworld. What are those purple enemies, not the cursed ones? The purple enemies are like more advanced, or more like tankier versions of their normal counterparts. So if you see like the pinkish like colored enemies, those are maybe I think like 50% tankier, and then I think the purple ones are like double health and stuff. That's really it. They're just like boss versions in terms of health. Hi Poofer, how goes coping without ninja style? Oh man, I loved ninja style. I miss it. Like I cannot use jutsu the same way with Nioh 2. I was like, when I reflect back on Nioh 3, I loved how I got into ninja style. I loved incorporating ninjutsu. It was fucking fun. And I never really used jutsu in this game. Like here it's pure support. But in that game, it feels good. So that'll be fun. Hoover, you would lose your mind talking to the fighting game community. People will constantly claim they love Street Fighter 3 for clout when they never played it. Yeah, I'm not getting into that shit. People just want something to complain about. And what's sad about that is, deep down they want something to be happy about. But they don't see it. So, they don't see it and they're too afraid to, I'm guessing, take a risk to have fun and be vulnerable about it. But so it's just safer to complain. They're afraid of things going on so badly so that they'll put that all out rather than like they just want something good. And it just gets there. Like to some extent I understand, but with some people I'm like, dude, this is overboard. Online people simply enjoy being mad about things, dude. I know. I've been on Steam community forums and I'm just like, okay, this is a fucking headache. I don't want to deal with it. It just sucks because it actually feels like Team Ninja can't win with these guys. They scare people out of the community. Yeah, that's the thing with the online community. Now, fortunately, I don't like... One thing I want you guys to pay attention to is that despite my frustration with it, you can generally see in this community at least, in my channel at least, overall things are pretty positive. Like, overall. So, it's like... My goal isn't to try to change that community as much as create a good one I enjoy. So that's my way of combating that. It's just, well, hey, let's just let me just create a different model for interacting with Team Ninja, the internet at large, etc. So if some people don't like it, and I'm like, okay, well then fuck off. You don't have to be here. You don't have to watch. Like, it's cool. And if they want to participate in a way that's overall more wholesome and positive, join. It's cool. And, like, Team Ninja, of course, is aware of this, and they still make decisions they think are best for their company. And besides, they made a lot of money from, like, Nioh. I'm sure they will make a lot of money with Ninja Gaiden. No Gaki 3, stop. It's the same thing with Nioh 3. Yeah, which is why, like, I'm so contrarian to, like, Nioh doomers. I'm like, fucking relax. Just wait and see what happens. Like, goodness me. And it's, like, even worse for Nioh because I'm like, bruh. Did you not experience everything what happened with the Nioh 2 release cycle? I learned my lesson. I'm like, yeah, I was very close-minded with Nioh 2. I didn't give a lot of the game mechanics a shot. I dismissed yokai abilities entirely. I dismissed yokai shift entirely. I didn't look for reasons to enjoy the game more, and my first 1,000 hours were frankly a lot more miserable than anything after the fact. And I'm to blame for that. So, because I recognized that I was making my own experience worse, and then I was like, well shit, how can I make my more experience better? And then I searched for ways to do that. And guess what? I found ways to have fun with Nioh 2. And then I just wanted to spread the fun to other people. Be like, hey, check this out, guys. Check out this new way of playing. I wasn't focused on dismissing anyone's way of playing. I was just like, no, let's just all enjoy the game and have more fun. Check this out. I love this. You guys love this too. Let's make it more fun. It's a lot easier to rally behind that. For me, anyway. It's like, you can either go towards, hey, let's just bitch and moan and complain about what's bad, versus like, okay, sure, even if that's bad, how about let's find shit that's actually good? What do we want to keep searching for problems and stay fixated on problems? Or with the problems that we do find, do we want to find some actual solutions? And I'm like, I want to make some actual solutions, bro. I want to have a fun time. I've seen that too with Nioh 3, mostly from people who haven't touched the demo. I know, that's like the silliest thing. I'm like, bro, you didn't play the demo. You didn't play the demo. Quick question, how the hell do you get into the Area 2 in Nioh 3? When I had to kind of glitch my way into the out of bounds place for Nioh 3. And then I discovered all sorts of things, like other weapons that seemed to be slated for samurai and ninja style in other areas. Also, Ninja Gaiden, I feel like it has some more situational weapons that could really get love from quick weapon switch so you could combo into them. Yeah! Like combo with Dragon Sword and with Enma. Oh, yeah, could you imagine that? That'd be beautiful. True, quickly switching to Kusarigama when it would actually be useful instead of having to commit to it in the middle of a Ninja Gaiden fight. Exactly! That's what I mean! Or the talents to get that quick flying swallow into a Zuna drop. Boom! Boom, yeah. Do you have a Discord server? I do not. I think the more I talk about this, and Wizards actually kind of encourage me to get a Discord server, the more amenable I am to it, with the purpose of developing a healthier community talking about Team Ninja games. So what I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna take a quick poll, because I'm curious. If I was to create a Discord server, how many of you would actually join and actively participate under the premise of, like, basically if there's a negative community, so to speak, having more like a significantly more positive community? That's what I'm curious about. Like, jeez, yeah, okay. If it has Gakis, I would absolutely join. Okay. No brainer, 24 Gaki server, let's go. You guys had to fucking say that. Hey, what's up, Shaq? Okay. Let me name it. Wilder, what's the name? The server would be up for about 3 hours before you get tired of timing out all the Gaki posters and shut it down. Oh my god. Okay, so alright, overwhelming majority of people that participated in my poll would join it. Okay, so I think I can, that's giving me enough juice to create a server. So I might do that for you guys. But yeah, like the Discord server then is just like where we can hang out. Like nothing like super serious, but okay. Whenever Nioh 3 comes out, you'll get tons of super gawky pics in your Discord server. Do you not realize you're discouraging me from creating the Discord server? You guys are like, oh, we'll join the Discord server just so we can spam gawky bullshit. Like, get the fuck out. Like, I don't want to create a server. Y'all, what the fuck? Did you watch Master's video in Japan? Seems like Team Ninja's cooking some good stuff for the years to come. I did see that video. He had to keep everything under wraps. And I would like him to keep it under wraps because I want to look forward to more pleasant surprises. For me, one of the coolest things to experience in recent Team Ninja history is the fact that Ninja Gaiden 4 and Nioh 3 are coming out. Like, for all the Ninja Gaiden doomers and the Nioh doomers, have you forgotten about the fact that these two fucking games are going to exist and come out within less than a year apart from each other? How many of those people thought Ninja Gaiden 4 would never come out? Ninja Gaiden 4 would never be a thing. That Nioh was done. I'm pretty sure all of them. Okay? For me, I'm like, whoa. This is like Nioh 3 was just copium. Ninja Gaiden 4 was a pipe dream. But motherfucker, both of them are coming out? Yes! Holy shit, that's awesome. Yeah, I fucking want that. I want to keep playing that. Like, yes, this is the best timeline. And that made me so excited because I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait to see what more they can do. This is great. This is wonderful. This is what I want. That enthusiasm, that energy, that excitement, that's what I want to have every time I'm engaging with my games. I want to invest more in that. Rather than like, oh my god, Ninja Gaiden 4 is gonna be so bad. It's gonna be such a problem. Oh no, Nioh 3 is the worst. I can't believe it. I'm like, okay, whatever, bro. Until Nioh 3 and Ninja Gaiden 4 release, do a Let's Play stream of a game you've never played before. Has there ever been a bad Nioh game for people to lose their minds? Yes. The one that they want to bitch about. Dismissing yokai abilities is crazy in hindsight? Exactly. But just goes to show the value of open-mindedness. Exactly. That's one of my biggest life lessons. Is being more open-minded to things that don't fucking make sense to me at first glance. Wow, you know what it's called? It's called fucking learning. Just learn. If you could completely forget a game and play it for the first time again, which would you choose? I'm guessing Nioh 2, but maybe you got another one in mind. Yes, it would be Nioh 2. Because assuming I go into it with an open mind, dude, I'd have like 20 million times more fun. Whoever calls for a healthy Nioh community, but himself is toxic towards Gaki's community. Yo, Gakis deserve to die. It's that simple. Okay. Okay, let me catch up with chat. I'm still doing so. Okay. I don't know, one thing that irked me was seeing some of the main mods on the Nioh community server trashing Ronin consistently and dooming about Nioh 3 the moment it went live. I mean, I can't speak for the Nioh community server anymore. I don't know which one you're talking about. But like, I don't participate in that anymore, so I generally just don't want to doom. Dooming sucks. I've already doomed, like... Oh. I got my phone buzzed. That was Cass messaging me. But yeah, like, I want something to look forward to. I want to engage in my best case. Like, I want something positive to look forward to. Something to hope for, some good things to look forward to. Rather than fucking everything's going to shit. And I'm gonna rant right now. I'm totally gonna rant. Alright, so this is gonna be very personal. So back when I was getting divorced, and this was a little time before I was getting divorced, you guys might remember that my first pet, Chini, she was dying. So when Chini was dying, I was inconsolable. I was super depressed. I have a video on my channel where, like, you can see I'm like broken. That was before Cass told me, hey, I want to divorce you. But around that time, I got diagnosed with depression, like major recurrent depressive disorder. So like full on like depression. All right. Now, I didn't need to get psychiatrically hospitalized or anything like that, fortunately. But I was seriously depressed. So I know what it's like to be fucking depressed, to say the least. I know what it's like to have this world view of like everything is terrible and things are hopeless and things are sad. All right, I know what it's like to feel like a helpless victim. And this was all before Cass wanted to divorce me, so I trust you guys can understand just how fucking low I felt at that time. And I've had to be honest, I've had to grow a lot. And now what I want more than anything, because I have found a lot more peace and happiness in my life, is I just want more peace and happiness not only for myself but for other people. And I want my channel to be about that. And I want everything that I do to be about that. So I know what I would say to myself when back then with the most compassion and understanding about how to get myself out of it. And for me, the most important thing would be to stop focusing so much on the world going to shit and start focusing on creating the world I wanted to see. And start creating the good that I desperately wish to see. It goes back to like Mahatma Gandhi's quote, you may have heard it. Be the change you wish to see in the world. That's what I try to live my life by now. If I'm not happy about something, I will try to do something to create happiness in my life. It's that simple for me. And it's helped me a lot. So even though right now, for example, I get frustrated with like the Ninja Gaiden stuff or whatever, or some people losing their shit. The truth is, after I'm done with this stream, the amount of times I'm going to complain about it is going to be next to nothing. This is me being frustrated with a whole way of life that reminds me of things I never want to deal with again. It's not exactly the same. But it's enough for me to be like, yeah, that way it didn't work for me back then. I want something good now. So anyway, just some personal things about that. So when it comes to like the Nioh community server dooming about Nioh 3 or dooming about Ronin, I'm like, I don't want to be a part of that anymore. I want fun. Video games are meant to be fun to me, so I'm just going to keep going in the fun direction. People don't like it for whatever reason, that's not my problem. So Wilder, you're saying the Discord should be called Poofers Community Central? I can go for that. I think Ninja Gaiden 5 will be going to development very shortly after 4. The idea I get is that it's a test reception. That'd be pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Okay, I still gotta catch up. In terms of how Ryu would be a much more restrained evolution of the formula and Yakumo would be much more experimental. Would be cool. I mean, seriously, if Ninja Gaiden 4 is testing grounds for Ninja Gaiden 5, I'm like, go for it. I'm like, go for it, dude. So, May, do you want Tampa Revenant when you engage with your games? Very well. Look, son, it's your first car. Ugh, it's not a BMW. Doomers, probably. I know. In general, we've had many amazing announcements. Onimusha, Okami, Nioh, Ninja Gaiden, and more. I know. How can you be hopeful for Ninja Gaiden 4? There's no Gakis? Exactly, there's no Gakis. Can I show you Nodachi combo on the Yoki, by the way? Yes, I'll just need to be reminded about it. I absolutely hate Nioh 3 because I can't play it. Same. I kind of want multiplayer to show up in Ninja Gaiden 4. The setting is a perfect setup for multiplayer. I think they'll put that. I was thinking actually Virgil fits Nioh universe pretty well. He's the kind of man who would spend his whole existence in the underworld accumulating power forever, right? Is Cass messaging you about the Gaki Discord server? It's not a Gaki Discord server, Chancellor. Stop. Yo, Poof, when I read the title, I'm imagining you as the CEO with the woman pic that's going around crazy. You holding Nioh 3. I heard about that. That whole thing. I saw that. I was just like, internet of course made it a bigger deal than it was. I'm like, oh, sucks to be them. New Teen Ninja games coinciding with your personal comeback arc is pretty cool. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Hey, thanks guys. Respect for talking about personal stuff on stream, by the way. It makes a difference. You're welcome. Happy to do that. It's very important to build yourself up and learn to love. The world will always be cruel and sick, and it's easy to spread and be hateful. I don't actually think the world is all that bad. I think it's a matter of selective attention. Like, when I think about my day-to-day regular life, like, nothing really negative is occurring in the present moment. There are, of course, like, other things, like, we can talk about politically or socially. But, like, my day-to-day overall is, like, really fucking tame. Alright? It's, like, very tame. It's, like... It's, like, chill. So, and, like, I find in my experience, if I go on social media, it can be very polarizing with intense negativity. And in my own personal experience, that stuff can just, like, suck you in. Because it's easy to get sucked into fear-based stuff. Because, of course, no one wants bad things to happen. But, like, since I've actually dealt with difficult shit, I kind of have, like, an inkling of when it's actually a little more warranted. So, yeah, I've dealt with some big stresses, so I at least have a understanding of, like, how to deal with it now. So that's pretty helpful. Video games are meant to be fun. Meanwhile, me playing League of Legends, yeah, that's why I don't play League. That shit's toxic, bro. I don't got room for toxicity anymore. I should do a poofer pagoda like the Pagoda Tonfa, maybe. Yeah, I'm looking up now rather than looking down. I think that's a good way to put it. Depression sucks, and after living in a psychiatric hospital for a while, I wouldn't recommend it. Even more depressing? Yeah. Did someone knock you off for a few days? Please, I'm tired of being sick. Wish I could assist you with that. Okay, I think I've caught up with chat finally. Alright, level 0 made. Take care. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad that my stuff can help. You had a Nioh 2 question, but you completely forgot it. Me too, I guess. Alright, oh wait. Okay, let's go. I don't engage with social media all that much. YouTube technically is it, but I'm trying to cultivate a much healthier relationship with it. I don't have to follow the mainstream, so I fucking don't. Oh, it was a weakling. Yeah, Virgil does fit the underworld, doesn't he? Okay, let's see. Waterfall is pretty funny, yeah. Social media is an attention economy. Yep, it's all about engagement. Therefore, attention itself is a commodity, and the best way studies show is to keep people's attention, yeah, is anger or something negative. Which is why I go out of my way to not look at that, because it's fucking irritating. The negative spin isn't genuine. It's meant to get clicks and engagement. I'm like, I don't like that, so I just don't. How much key does the dodge key pulse return? I'm not really sure. Not too much. When something is free, you're the product. Yep, pretty much. What does Timely Guard do again? It's just a... Timely Guard is just a block. Doesn't really have that many powerful effects in Nioh 2 compared to Nioh 3. Some parries can work with it, so that can be quite helpful. But it honestly just kind of depends on the weapon. The dodge key pulse is very nice for combining multiple actions at once. That's why it gets used. By the way, I followed your advice and started comboing as you suggested, so flash attack into brew counter into yokai ability, it's awesome, nice. Thanks, Swift Chancellor, for your comment, I appreciate that. In the survey, did you mention that having to unlock stances was bad? I heard it was a complaint you had at the beginning. I don't remember if I did say that, I probably did. God damn it, that punch. Do you have to unlock stances for every weapon? No, just once. Just you unlock high stance and low stance just one time. It was irritating, but get fucked. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, it does work. Okay. Flip. This ain't Twitch, bruh. Poofer, what's your focus level distribution? Still all spread? Yeah, actually I'm not sure. I think I probably like put it all into like luck or something. Or something silly. Or maybe key, I don't remember, but I don't think I put it into like damage. Wait, what is going on? Let me check in. Oh, so Sota, you're saying, yeah, they're saying upfront is free, but you're naturally skeptical that, okay, if they're doing it for free, there's some other way that they're making money. The question is how. That's what I'm understanding. Anyway, what's the funniest death I've had in Nioh? Ooh, that's very tricky for me to say. God damn it, no purple. Funniest death I've had in Nioh? I think it's stuff like I'm expecting... I think I've had like a death where I just like got instantly taken out of key and then killed like instantly from like a grapple, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't get to play Nioh 3, how good was it? Oh, I had a blast. Shit like that. I'm making a broader critique of the techno-feudalism and cloud capital, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's a pretty nuanced discussion. Bruh! Bruh! Yeah, I've had shit like that happen, Kusarigama Enjoyer. Where I think once like I used Kinky against Giant Toad, and then I like just died instantly. If I had to fight a real Gaki to get the only and free copy of Nioh 3, would I fight it? Give me a bazooka, sure. If I can exterminate it, yes. I've had a death where an Onibi blew me up and Fuki in the right timing juggled me with the Kusarigama flailing move. Oh, that's beast. This guy sucks. Alright. Give a lesson about developing mutual understanding in chat, because I've seen this happen a few times. Misunderstandings, by the way, are very common in relationships. How would I know? Bruh, I got fucking divorced. Okay? We can intend things in the nicest possible way, and sometimes the impact of that won't be what we wanted it to be. Alright? That's just gonna happen. So for example, someone felt like they were being attacked in some way, shape, or form, you may not have intended that. The truth, I'll get to your question in a moment. I did talk about that a lot in the channel. I'll take my story. There are many times I would intend a certain very positive thing, or I certainly wouldn't be intending a negative thing. But the impact it would have on Cass was actually negative. Or she took it in a way that was harsh. It wasn't what I intended. But that's what happened. That was her reality. Now, if I had just stuck to saying, hey, this is... If I hadn't investigated in how I had hurt her, and instead focused on like, oh, this is like, you just need to get where I'm coming from. Well, guess what? Conflict was going to keep happening. Surprise, surprise, that happened all the fucking time. So if someone is saying, for example, hey, I was hurt by what you said, rather than just saying, well, I didn't mean to hurt you, I didn't hurt you, well, guess what? That person was already hurt. Try to understand, instead, what you can do to recognize and understand how they were hurt, empathize with them, work with them, because the priority should be in trying to build each other up as opposed to protecting each of ourselves. That's one major lesson I had to learn in my life and made a big difference. Now, frankly, if like I can intend the best and even do the best, but if something, say, negative happens to somebody I care about, even despite that, you bet I'm gonna care about like what I can do, what I can change to do a better job next time. That's it. And guess what? People recognize that shit. So whenever you guys are feeling some sense of an argument happen, try to, rather than, if someone's saying, hey, I was negatively impacted by you in some way, shape, or form, try to understand how they got hurt and why they got hurt. Empathize with them, relate to them, and guess what? You're gonna like repair things together very quickly. Then you can be like, oh, like I get where you're coming from. I understand why you feel this way. Okay, well, thank you for letting me know that. And let me figure out what I can do to make it better. Would saying it like this or doing this have been better for you? Yes or no? And then just keep trying to understand each other. Ta-da! You'd be surprised how easy people are to work with. So I have the philosophy of seek not to be understood first. So I seek to understand first before I try to get understood. Very easy for my life. Not everyone can exercise empathy. Maybe not, but I'm pretty sure everyone here can. If we can understand how we feel, it's very easy to start understanding how others might feel. Watch this. It's really complicated. You ready? Here's how to exercise empathy. You practice putting yourself in their shoes. What it would be like for you if you lived their life. What would it take for you to get to their perspective? In my experience, it is important not to fall into a trap cycle of the tyranny of hurt feelings that block growth. If someone hurts someone accidentally, okay, they can engage and apologize, explain. But what? Some don't deserve it? I'm not saying for everybody. Look, one thing I need to make very clear. I have been abused a lot I've been abused growing up. A lot. But in my own marriage, which thank God Cass divorced me, I was emotionally abusive. I will say that. I will own that. I was. I dismissed her emotionally like all the fucking time. All the time. And even worse was, I didn't even realize it when she'd fucking tell me. I'd be like, well, no, that's your perspective. You're wrong, basically. About you getting hurt by me. And she's like, what the fuck? I've been hurt by you. This doesn't make sense. And you know who doesn't deserve empathy? Gakis. Every fucking Gaki can die. The hurt person has a duty to dissolve their hurt as best as they can so that both parties can move on. Yeah, but don't you think hurt people are trying to do that? As in, if rationally explained and peace is established to still be heard and demand that be tended to, it becomes a kind of abuse in itself. Honestly, I haven't. That has never. I mean, sometimes things don't get fully resolved. So it just takes time. Like, for example. Alright, I'll get back to that, but the truth has been asking me the same question several times. No, Cass and I didn't get remarried. We're just friends. Have you seen the new Ninja Gaiden 4 Team Ninja Shorts video in their channel where Raven weapon switching? Yes, I did see that. I did like that a lot. I actually liked it. It was really cool. And I'm very excited to see where they take Ninja Gaiden 4. It was really cool, the truth. I loved it. Here's my experience with things. Like, we all want things to be resolved. All of us do. All of us want... I believe all of us want to have good lives. We want to have better lives. Things of that nature, right? But if someone is saying in the moment, hey, my stuff hasn't been resolved, I have a choice to make. Either I can try to say, oh, well, I guess I thought it was resolved, but it clearly isn't. Let me try to work with you to see if we can resolve it. If there is some progression, great. I'm content with that. And then there's some resolution. And it might come up later in some different capacity, then okay, I deal with that. Now, that's fine. That's fine by me. There's some shit I still have unresolved. Like, for example, Cass doesn't trust me, which I'm like, that's fucking fine. I logically have been very consistent over the last plus year. But I'm like, yeah, of course she doesn't trust me, dude. Of course she doesn't. I was the emotionally abusive husband for many years that she divorced. Like, of course she's not going to trust me. I don't even bat an eye at that. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Let me just do things that demonstrate that I'm trustworthy over time. And then she can decide whether or not she wants to trust me. Whoa! Radical fucking complexity there. So, yeah, obviously trust issues aren't resolved. I can give her all the logical evidence, but there's a big difference between logically understanding something and emotionally feeling up to it. Now, you meant juggling, not judging. With Ninja Gaiden 4, yeah, I like the juggles. So, the thing is, I've had to understand as well. So, Satya, I'm going to directly respond to you, because I think you make a good point, too. I've had to really, really, really get good at understanding... Yeah, I know it's a very nuanced issue for YouTube chat. I would just talk to you face-to-face if I could. I've had to really understand the time and place about when it is time to give up with some people and when it's not. For me, I don't really look for evidence in the short term. That's helped me a lot. I look for evidence in the long term. So, like, for example, with my family, I don't actually get on with my family. My father was very abusive to me growing up, and my father just won't take accountability for shit. So I'm just like, okay, well, this is a waste of my time, because it's been 20, 30 years of the same gaslighting bullshit I dealt with as a kid. So I'm just like, I'm done with this. In the long term, the pattern has been well established. So if he's having hurt feelings about, oh my gosh, my son wasn't this way to me, I'm like, Dad, this is your fucking problem. At this point, I'm sorry to say. But for example, between Cass and I, even though things in the short term might feel messy when it comes to, like, you know, conversations about like how I treated her very poorly, how she may not trust me to this day, which is fine. To me, I'm just like, yeah, sure, in the short term it might feel a little messy, but like in the long term, to me, it's very obviously getting better. So with somebody, say, like a random internet stranger, someone who I have very little long-term data about, I am going to like I'm gonna get if someone is hurt, saying they're hurt by me, I'm going to in the short term trying to understand how I hurt them. It'll over a long period of time, I'm gonna be cataloging in my mind whether I want to invest in this person. So if, like, for example, any of you guys who have been consistently regular viewers are saying, hey, streamer, I have a problem with what you have said, I'm going to listen to that. I'm going to consider what you are saying very seriously. None of you have given me any long-term reason to, like, want to be dismissive towards you. None of you. Not a single one of you. If I can see, hey, there's some consistent progression, there's some resolution even in the short term, that gives me more incentive to invest in the long term, so I will. Right. So I've really had to not really see things more from a long-term perspective. I mean, I have a problem with how you treat Gakis, but you cool otherwise. Yo, Gakis deserve to die. It's that simple. That's all I have to say about that. Be right back. It's actually getting a little dark. I'm gonna turn the lights on. Yeah, I remember telling you about how you mentioned making cupcakes with cast after stream, and I was jealous. I was half joking. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. So, I believe if you met a Gaki in real life, what would you do? Stop. This is, just stop. Stop, Lana. Stop. Stop. Gakis aren't real. They do not need to be an in real life thing. Ever. Stop. Okay. But yeah, like, when it comes to, like, conflict, I expect it all the time. Like, it happens. Conflict doesn't have to be a bad thing. In my view. And, like, it can be a good thing. It can be a gateway towards growth. So, I evaluate things now very, like, long-term. And if I have enough long-term evidence, I'm good. That's it. In the short term, if any of you guys have an issue, I'm like, alright, tell me what the issue is. Let me understand what I've done to contribute to that issue. Is that a Gaki behind you? Stop! Stop. Okay, you know, I was going into, like, a serious mode. I'm back to playing Nioh. Fuck you guys. That's my long-term answer. Fuck you guys. I have no faith in Gakis. There's nothing good about them. They all deserve to die. End of story. Oh, shit. I'll catch up to chat in a moment. Damn it. Oh my god. What? Bruh. Oh my god. You not. Why is this so awkward? I'm running, man. This is why no one likes you. Run back. Yeah, is that it? Is that it, you little shit? Bro, excuse me. Come on. Gets agreed. I'm trying to style on him, it's just not gonna happen. I'm not that good against this guy. I hate that shell thing, it makes the hitbox stuff so irritating. Oh no! No! Bro! Oh. Stop going back! Stop backdashing! It's irritating! Seriously, can you not? I just want you dead. Yes, you deserve to die a very unceremonious death because you suck. Okay, let me catch up to chat. I think fundamentally I work on the idea that unless I see change, people who have caused me significant issues aren't worth my time. Yeah, same. People gotta want to grow and stuff. Right, otherwise don't waste your time. And for me, I've gotten better at recognizing when someone is trying to change versus when someone wants to remain stuck in their own ways. Or, actually, I think people... I think it's easier for me to tell whether someone's willing to change. And there are many different ways that I can see that they're trying to change. It's become more obvious to me over time. Anyone else kind of annoyed that Nioh refuses to evolve in so many ways? Like, Nioh 3 has so much potential, but it still feels like Nioh 2.8. Just like how Nioh 2 is Nioh 1.5. Could you give me more information about that? Like, what do you mean? Because I'm curious. Because I personally thought that both games evolved significantly. So what is it that you're seeing that I don't? Team Ninja should low-key merge with FromSoft. They would make Game of the Century. Oh, yeah, I think that's something they consider for Nioh 3, but I think they're trying to have their own unique identity. I don't really know, to be honest. Okay, it feels samey. Could you, like, what's the same to you that you dislike? Because, for example, I think it's fairly reasonable to say, hey, that, like, a lot of the graphics look similar. It's not like a complete overhaul. Alright, poor Nioh got brutalized. Okay. It just feels like the same game but modded. Nioh 3 in my head was way different. That's what I want to know about, because seriously, if like the difference that you like the differences that you're talking about, maybe if like Team Ninja knew about it, we could upgrade Nioh 3 even more by the time it comes out, right? So like there's of course a lot of recycling with animations and visuals, like there's fundamental similarities, but I want to understand what your vision is. Like, I'm okay with that there being a lot of similarities between the games, but I don't know what similarities you're talking about. Like, if we're talking about, say, loot management, I'm gonna be like, well, yeah, I want that upgraded badly. Like, that fucking is irritating. Right, or grinding. Like, there's certain grievances I have with Nioh 2. In general. So I wanted, you thought they make a whole new engine for it? So, right, they're using the same engine. But my question for you then is, what was your, what were you hoping a new engine would accomplish? Yeah, I've heard Koei is investing more into Katana Engine. They want their in-house thing. Damn. Okay, so Crimson, you're saying bigger scale and spectacle, better graphics, new animations for all the weapons. Bigger scale and spectacle. So did you want more like an open world type of thing? Like much more expensive? I don't know if by chance you got to see some of the areas they were developing and some of the out of bounds footage I had. I thought it looked pretty cool. But maybe you've seen that and you still felt it needed an upgrade. I would of course love better graphics, but I don't know. I don't even know how to make that specific though. New animations for all the weapons. What did you think of the transformed arts by chance? Did you like those? Damn it. Remind you what the transformed arts are, the white effect? White effect? No, so you remember the Arcanas, right? They would like imbue your attack with like an element, or they look kind of special. In Nioh 3, they upgraded that. So like if you put the fire transformed art on like spear, you'd actually like leave a trail of fire, for example. Oh, I thought that would work. Do I think we're getting new weapons? I imagine we would. I don't know what they will be, though. Oh shit! I was doing pretty good there. Team Ninja didn't do enough to set Nioh 3 apart from Nioh 2. I also, one thing I just want to say, and is just to that, I don't think it's apparent so far based on the alpha demo. Not yet. I don't think we know. And just as a reminder, Nioh 2's alpha compared to the final product, huge difference. So during the Nioh 2 alpha development cycle, players were very critical about the fact that it didn't feel different enough. So if that information was put in the survey, Team Ninja will take it seriously. So there was a lot of change in between Nioh 2 alpha and Nioh 2 final, so I expect that Nioh 3 is going to change dramatically as well, provided we gave feedback about it. Damn it, I messed that up again. Damn. I gotta focus on Ren. I'll catch up with chat when I can. Damn it. This is tough. Damn. Damn it. That was cool. I was able to jump. Let's see, what time is it right now? Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna just do a little good old reliable. I learned quite a bit. I'll catch up with chat after I finish. Zadig, you have some very hot takes that make no sense. I'll get to that in a moment though. I gotta kill Ren. Oof. Oof. Oh my god. Damn it! I'm trying to do fancy shit. Alright, I'll catch up with chat. I'm not gonna pay attention to my phone for my chat for a little bit. Damn, Ren hurts. That's the first time he's opened like that. That's cool. No! This is what I get for trying to push the gameplay to more fun stuff. Ah. Come on. What you doing? I think I play this game a little bit too much. A little bit too much. Okay, now I've got a lot of chat to keep up with. Okay, so what did I catch up with chat? I saw a lot of hot takes. Okay, so... Okay. A lot of graphics talk. Now, Crimson, if you want to be nitpicky, that's great. If your interest is like, hey, I want Nioh 3 to be great, and here's some ways I can make it great, dude, I fucking want to know that so we can tell Team Ninja about that. I want Nioh 3 to be so amazing. So I am all for hearing for feedback that is supportive in that nature. That is good faith in that nature. That's what I want. So I'm on the same page as you. Now, for me speaking, graphically, like, I'm alright with it. Like, I'm okay with it, like, not being that too different. I'm alright with that. That's okay to me. I would prefer it to look a little different, but, like, a little more enhanced, but I'm okay with it not looking that drastically different. I did notice some differences, too, that I actually like quite a bit. So we just have to see when it comes to that. So, Lana, you asked about 15 minutes ago. What have they improved visually compared to Nioh 2? It's hard to know this stuff on YouTube compression. Yeah, it's pretty shit. I noticed just like they're like really hard for me to explain the obvious differences. I felt like some things looked a little smoother. Slight color changes. that made it look a little nicer, like small little updates to the shrines. It's hard to tell because of YouTube compression, though. I'm not that versed in graphic stuff. So Satya's saying, my central issue with the Nioh 3 demo was mostly systems upon systems upon systems. Yeah, it was overwhelming. So I wish the presentation was better for that. Alright, so Zavig, here's your first hot take. Nioh 3? I'm sure not even releasing it's going to get close to Nioh 1 or 2. What gets me is seeing great players not affirming it. Look at this game. The trash demo knows they fucked up. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? What? Yeah, it's so good that Nioh lovers keep playing Nioh 2 and left the demo aside. If the third sequel is what we wanted it to be, the internet would still be flooded by the game. This is the hottest take I've seen in a while. Tell me you didn't play the Nioh 3 demo without playing the Nioh, without telling me you didn't play it. Bro. The Nioh 3 alpha demo was fucking timed. It expired over a month ago. It was out for 2 weeks. Did you not pay attention? If you played the demo, they even tell you, this is a limited time demo. Okay. This is how why I'm concluding that you are saying things in bad faith. So, opinions like this, I'm not going to really take seriously. Of course you did play it, then what's funny about it? Okay, then why did you miss the fact that no one can play the Nioh 3 demo after June 19th? It was out for 2 weeks on PS5 only. No one can play the demo because it is physically impossible. Get out of here, bro. It makes no sense. I've even said, if I could play the Nioh 3 demo, I fucking would. Because I enjoyed it that much, even though it was bare bones compared to what the final product will be. People I've talked to for Nioh 3 fucking enjoy it. It was awesome. I loved it. I don't know where you're getting this information from. You don't like it? Fine. But like, making these sweeping generalization conclusions makes no sense. Especially when you're not even grounded in the fucking facts. The facts are, Nioh 3 demo was an alpha demo, limited to 2 weeks. People aren't playing it not because they don't like it, but because they fucking physically can't. Whatever, dude. Like, it just doesn't make sense. If you aren't going to, like, at the very least admit that, hey, I fucked up about this fact, we can't get anywhere. So, whatever, bro. Like, by the way, I don't think Crimson was being a troll. I asked him questions. And he gave me answers. I was curious about his specific stuff. He made some valid points, and I was like, yeah, I can see that perspective. I'm like, yeah, like, graphics aren't, like, dramatically enhanced compared to Nioh 2. I'm not going to say it's a world difference apart. So for him to say, like, you know what, like, kind of feels like Nioh 2.8 and graphically, I'm like, okay, that's fair. I'm like, that's totally reasonable. I don't even disagree. It's fine. So, it's fine. And he was very constructive, very productive about his opinion. And I'm like, fucking great. I want to know about this good stuff so we can improve stuff for the future. If the sequel was a real sequel, everyone would be still running it. Bro, again, you are using your whatever opinion to shield the fact that you got a basic fact wrong. Like, whatever. Anyway. Cold take. I hope they bring back the duo fights like in Nioh 1. You know, they probably will. Some endeavor. They did that for Nioh 2. It may not be the most popular, but I anticipate they'll have something like that. Nioh is about combos, fluid... Here. Here. Nioh is about combos, fluidity, stance connections. This was the core idea since 1. The demo they gave us was the least stupid. What are you talking about? Zadig. The opinion... You can dislike Nioh 3 all you want. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact. Irrefutable fact. Nioh 3 was a limited time demo for 2 weeks. That's not an opinion. That's not up for debate. That's a fucking fact. So yes, if you are going to refute the facts, I am going to laugh at it. Because it makes zero fucking sense. I can show it to you. I can go access the PS5 demo. Now, if you have a problem with me refuting the facts and it's hurting your feelings when it's a fucking fact, you do not need to be in this channel. That is okay. You can say, hey, I didn't enjoy the Nioh 3 mechanics for these X, Y, or Z reasons. We can have a dialogue about that. We can have a difference in opinion about that. I'm not going to laugh about it. I'm going to be curious about it. I'm going to want to understand why you dislike it because I'm going to bet there is something to be learned from it. In the same way, when I engage with Crimson about visual stuff, he tried, from what I understand, best of his ability to give me details, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, like, graphically, Nioh 3 isn't that advanced compared to Nioh 2. I get it. It's cool. But if you're gonna keep making... if you're gonna keep trying to conflate with opinions with facts, we're not getting anywhere. So you're saying, also, Nioh is about combos. The demo they gave to us the least was stupid. Why? You're not streaming at the moment. It's just my opinion, though. Great opinion. I understand he's probably rage baiting, but I want to show you how fucking stupid this rage bait is. I'm not personally affected. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I want to show just how stupid this rage baiting is, because it's not even based on it's trying to fight against facts. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself. Okay? This won't bother me. I want to show you how stupid this rage baiting is. How dumb this makes you look. If you want, if anything, I'm encouraging you to up your rage baiting game. For example, you say the Nioh 3 demo doesn't have anything close to stance, like fluid gameplay with stances connections. No, I didn't have anything close to it. I don't know if you know this, Avik, but you might know this if you played the demo. Nioh 3 had stances. Nioh 3's samurai style had stances. There's high stance, mid stance, and low stance. And you know, one thing that they added for samurai style was the Frost Moon mechanic, which Nioh 2 does not have. On top of that, they added arts proficiency, which Nioh 2 does not have. You know what that allows you to do? Effectively combo in between the stances, and as I demonstrated on many streams, almost infinitely, provided you know how to manage your ki. And I fucking show that with the Odachi, a weapon that consumes a ridiculous amount of ki. So I have no idea where you are getting this conclusion, this opinion about, hey, Nioh 3 doesn't have anything close to stance connection fluid gameplay. What are you talking about? You just your 5k hours adding both? It's just my opinion. This is from like several minutes ago. At this time, there practically no one playing the Nioh 3 demo. And then you're just asking, why am I not playing Nioh 3 done? It's not accessible. You can't access it. Nobody can play the demo now. No one can play the demo now. I can't play the demo because it's not possible. It's not possible. Okay, I don't know if you understand this concept. Have you ever gone to a door and it's locked? No matter what you do, unless you have a key or you break the door open, you can't fucking get in. Guess what? The Nioh demo is locked. It will not be accessible. Except in this case, the only person who has a key is fucking Team Ninja. We cannot access it, no matter what we try. Or at the very least, the community hasn't tried to hack into it. So, that's a fact. I can't play the demo because I physically am unable to play the demo. There's nothing I can do to play the demo. Now, you can have the opinion the demo is accessible, and I'm sorry to say, that's a fucking dumb opinion. Because factually, it's not possible. So, again, tell me how you play the demo. That you didn't play the demo without actually telling me. If your 5k hours of experience is telling you that, hey man, I don't see anyone playing the Nioh 3 demo, then bro, I'm sorry to say, you need some serious help. Am I a friend or a foe, Poofer? I can be a friend, and I am friend to those who act in good faith. This is gonna be fun. I'm enjoying myself. Alright, let me see. I still gotta catch up with some meaningful chat. Watch your heart beating, be safe. It is your opinion that my heart is beating in some rage way. If you think I'm mad, it is your opinion to see me laughing as me being mad. Okay. You're fine to say the demo is shit. You are fine to even say you didn't like it. I don't mind that at all. You are allowed to say that. I'm going to be curious as to why. But if your opinion is that, hey, no one likes it because no one's playing the Nioh 3 demo anymore, I'm gonna say it's dumb, bro. I'm sorry. Alright, so Zadig, can you tell me what the, tell me the 3 guardian spirits in the Nioh 3 demo. I'm curious. I can't take this. Come on! You played the demo, right? The demo was shit. So tell me the 3 guardian spirits that existed. I know. I'm sure you can look it up. You'll see why I'm asking him, even though he can look it up. No? No response? Here, I'm gonna look it up for shits and giggles, see if how quickly I can find it. Nioh 3 Guardian Spirits. Here, that's what you search, okay? Okay, so Zadig, got you serious? It's so childish. I don't need to know the entire demo to know it's shit. Yo, even Crimson knows the boss, Jakotsu Baba. Gameplay? Okay. What were the 3 weapons for ninja style? You said you finished the demo, bro. Come on, that's an easy one. You didn't even have to play the full demo to know what the 3... Oh, come on, Zadig. Come on. Oh, I'm being childish? Okay. You said you finished the demo. What were the 3 weapons for ninja style? It's a simple fucking question. If you even played the demo and looked at the weapons for ninja style, you would know. I expect you to know since you finished the demo. Why am I even indulging this? Because I want Zadig to feel bad for shitty rage baiting. Hey, I'm waiting. Zadig, I asked you a question you didn't answer. That tells me all I need to know about how fucking full of shit you are. You want to know the 3 weapons? It's super fucking simple. Talons, Kusarigama, dual swords. How fucking hard is that? That's it. That's all you had to say? And I would have been more inclined to be like, oh shit, maybe I've misunderstood Zadig. And you know, all you need to do is look it up. You couldn't even do that. How committed are you to the rage bait if you can't even fucking look it up? This is embarrassing, dude. This is a gameplay thing I'm asking about. Zadig, that's not working. Ooh, Kasha, okay. Just a fanboy, look how childish they become when they hear something bad about their game. Stay safe, bro. It's just a different vision about a game. Learn to be okay with it. You didn't answer my questions. You didn't answer any of my concerns. You didn't answer anything of value. You provided no productive discussion except Nioh 3 was bad. Everything's bad about it. You didn't specify why. You just said gameplay. You didn't get into specifics about gameplay. So I have no reason. You have given me zero reason to engage with it meaningfully. You want to engage with it meaningfully? And guess what? Engage in it yourself meaningfully. Provide specifics. Actually know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, you want a productive discourse? Be productive instead of saying, oh my gosh, everything's trash. Whatever. You're more than welcome to think I'm being childish. But if you can't even agree on basic facts, there's no point in discussion. Straight up. I'm fine entertaining opinions. I do that all the time. But you didn't present any, dude. Katsu skin would be fun, but I wonder if that's possible since maybe they had a contract with the actress. Yeah, I don't know if that's the case. Anyway. Anyway, complete waste of my time. So, right, like, Pooper play the dust bugs for the love of the game. Oh yeah, someone had asked me about, like, Bloodborne 2. I'd be willing to look at it. I don't know if I'd, like, commit to it. Dusk Bloods, but then I have to buy a Switch 2. I don't think I could do that. But like, look, for anybody who wants to fuck with me, is it a waste of time if I had fun? It's starting to become a waste of time towards the end. Dude, but like, how bad of a rage baiter do you have to be to not even have basic facts down? It's not even like a fun rage bait. You will fund it, Crimson? Okay. All right. I'll believe it when I see it. But yeah, like, obviously, like on my channel, you guys can fuck with me. That's fine. That's the whole thing with the Gaki stuff. Gaki stuff anyway. One thing I was actually going to ask Zadek was information about, since he says he has 5,000 hours of Nioh 1, Nioh 2 experience, I was going to ask him some questions that only someone with that much experience would be able to know. Pretty sure he would have failed that too. Like, you guys obviously understand. And I also want to make this as a point to talk about, like, rage baiting, so to speak, on my channel and how that can be fun. One day I'll have to create an alt account just to rage bait you, Poofer. Yeah. So there's good rage baiting, and then there's, of course, shitty rage baiting, as we just experienced. Right? And ultimately what it comes down to is, what's the ultimate goal? Is it about fun or not? And usually I can tell when someone's doing something for fun purposes, whereas someone is not. And that wasn't about fun. There wasn't any support of facts. It wasn't about, like, hitting me on certain spots. It was like the most blanket statement about Nioh 3 is bad, but gameplay. I'm like, fucking what? Oh, it doesn't have complexity. And then I'm like, wait, there's a counter. I'm like, wait. Stance complexity, for example? No, that's a thing in Nioh 3. And then it would be like, no, my opinion. I'm like, what? Like, it's a fact, dude. And then, no, it's my opinion. I'm like, wait. No, but the facts are, there's a limit. No one's playing it because it's a limited time demo. So then it just gets like unfun and messy after a while, and it just gets really stupid, and then just like attacking me for like pointing out the facts. I'm like, what's the? And it's just a lot of repetitive, circular, stupid logic. It doesn't work. So it was fun for a bit, but then but like after a while, it's just like I knew it was super bad faith when he didn't even look it up. He didn't look up the guardian spirits. And there was an attempt. There wasn't even an attempt to do that. It wasn't even an attempt. Rupert, that's just your opinion. I'm still playing Nioh 3 demo on my Xbox. Right. If I had seen an effort to showcase, hey, I actually did play it, and here's like some things I did. So like even something like, oh yeah, I remember Nekomata and Shinroku, or I remember the cat, or I remember like the deer, and then there was that other wind one I don't remember. I would have been like, oh, okay, you might not remember the names, but you have some experience. Even something in that direction I would have been fine with. But then he was like, well, I finished the demo, but I don't have to have played the whole demo to know. And then I quizzed the guy on weapons, and I'm like, bro, you could have even looked that up. No real attempt to showcase that, hey, like, this is what I understand. So I was like, okay, this is full of shit. Moral of the story, if you're gonna rage bait me, please know what the fuck you're talking about. You seriously suspect that guy might have been a child? Or like really young? Yo, this channel is not for you then. Like, if it's someone who's under 18, obviously I'm gonna be sorry to the kid. But Nioh is rated M for mature. You should not be playing this game unless you are of appropriate age. You should not be in this channel that's devoted to that game. This is not for children. My channel is not meant for children. I specifically say it's not meant for children. So if it is a child, then obviously I feel bad. And I wish I had known. But seriously, parents of this, if it's a child, y'all need to do your shit. Children should not be playing Nioh 2 or Nioh 3. It's rated M for mature. This demo is 0 out of 10 because no Dweller Soul Core. Trash game. I can't really fight that. I can't really fight that. I'm like, well, there's no Dweller Soul Core. There are new Dwellers. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, I can't really fight against that. I've totally played all the hours, bro. Why are you mad, bro? I'm a pro. Don't ask me to prove it. Why can't you just accept it, bro? That's how teenagers rage bait. That's a good point, Salitas, in all honesty. I think I'll have to be cognizant about that next time. I think what I'll do for my channel is make it very clear this is meant for like people who are 18 and above. This is not meant for children. Because obviously, like, I mean, this channel is just not. So, yeah, I think that's one thing I will do. I will make sure. Because I, like, if as you're saying, Salithas, it is a child, and if I actually did, like, verbally assault a child, basically, like, I don't want to do that. That won't sit well with me. Okay. You always saw me as family friendly. Yes, I'm a very family friendly streamer, swearing and cursing and losing my collective shit. It's obviously not meant for children. You hate Gakis after all. Exactly. Gakis deserve to die. I actually put on my channel, this is not like, I need to specify, not a family friendly channel. No, but really, like, you shouldn't be playing this game if you're not of age. You shouldn't be engaging with this game if you're not of age. Being tapped Ruth 5 chalice dungeons, yeah, basically. I mean, of course there's no proof, but I think it's just safer to ban them when they get a bit weird. In a way that makes you doubt they can be reasoned with, yeah. I got rid of the user from my channel. That was a kind of cool combo. Let's see if I can replicate it. Yeah, I'll just leave it aside. No, Sleephouse is fine. You're fine. Like, I'm always interested in trying to figure out what I could do better. Like, my channel is not gonna have sexual content, of course, but like, in terms of what I talk about, it's all mature stuff. Dude, I talk about fucking divorce on here. Talk about like relationships and divorce. Like, it's not really something a teenager would be privy to. But yeah, thank you, Salitas, for letting me know. It's divorce is a children's subject. This game has gore, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna start winding down for my stream, but you know, I need to make it clear that my channel is meant for people who can actually play the game. All the games are rated M for mature. Only appropriate people should be in that audience. So I can see the perspective of like, oh shit, like I kind of went all out on a kid, which obviously I don't want to do. Am I picking up Wu Chang? I don't know yet. Maybe. Anyway, hot take. I'm not sure if I want all weapons for both ninja and samurai. I would like a lot of them for the both, but I think it'd be interesting to have a few exclusive for each stance. I'm actually of the same opinion as well. I think so too. I don't need like everything to like exist for both. But yeah, I definitely want like some exclusive stuff. I'm okay with that. But I would definitely want the existing weapons that are in Nioh 2 when put to Nioh 3 still feel if as amazing, if not more amazing than they were in Nioh 2. I'm not a fan of chain pull personally. You don't get confirmed follow-ups like you do with regular glap pull or second wind. Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to learn how to get some more cool follow-ups with it. So that's kind of like part of my experimentation with like different soul cores and whatnot. So it's kind of interesting. What's your view on Mujinas actually? Do I hate them too? No, I don't hate them. I mean, they pretty much just exist to get stabbed, so they're fine. Serpent Strike out of grapple is free, yep. Sheet swap into Night Rain or Boulder Breaker. I don't know what you can get off a chain pull. I've been testing things like Ubume Soul Core. Like, I'll just like try to spam it as quick as possible. So sometimes it can work, but I'm still learning. Promise you is not a kid? I hope it's not, but I definitely need to make my channel very child-proof. You don't feel like you'll burn yourself out before Nioh 3 if you keep playing Nioh 2? No, actually. I want to play Nioh 3 even more. This doesn't scratch the same itch. I can't play Ninja style in the same way I'd like to. Chancellor, I'm ignoring you. You're being ignored. Okay, anyway. I think, truth be told, I did overdo it a little bit with the Rage Baiter, to be perfectly honest. So I think, like, let this be a learning lesson for me to, like, to very quickly shut it down and then just be done with it. Rather than trying to win. There's no win. So even if, because that's the thing, a Rage Baiter is not operating in good faith. And me trying to be logical with it is, there's no point. So once I've established it's not done in good faith, just stop. Be like, alright, this ain't in good faith, bye. Give you a chance to adjust, but if you're not going to adjust, bye. And that way it'll be healthier for me, because it'll be healthier for me and healthier for the channel. I don't want to spend energy towards that. So that's my bad, my mistake. I hope there's more cute and friendly interactions in Nioh 3. I guess we'll have to see. We've seen some Kodamas, some Scampuses, and then the Chijiko. Wonder what else they'll put in. I just want to get good at Nioh 2 before Nioh 3. Yeah, it helps. But damn. Nioh 3 complexity is, like, there's a lot. Like, Ninja Style introduces a lot. Aerial combat introduces a lot. Like, oh shit, it was complex. I've trolled you before, Poofer. You've usually brushed me off. Perhaps it's not your day. Maybe. I think it's mostly because of... I think it's mostly about, like, hey, like, what if I lost my shit on a child? That bothers me a lot. I'm like, oh shit. So now I want to, like, make sure I prevent that from happening. Like, if it's an adult, like, okay, if it's like an adult, then I'm like, just, why are you doing this? If it's someone over the age of 18, I'm like, all right, bro, like, don't do that. So, but I think though, I think I want to handle it differently next time. I think rather than me adding fuel to the fire, I think I just leave it. I just don't. It was funny for in the short term. Not gonna lie, it was pretty like funny in the short term, but there's like beyond just this stream, there's no value. So I don't want that to be a trend. I don't want to encourage that. So I want to have fun times, as I've been talking about most on the stream. And I think while it might have been fun in the short term, like I said, not that fun in the long term. It was funny for like that one occasion, but like I don't want this to be a recurring thing. So oh well. I'll be fine at the end of it. But I definitely want to prevent things like this from happening. What happened? So in a simple nutshell, someone was arguing in bad faith. And they had pretty bad arguments. Like, hey, if Nioh 3 was so great, why isn't anyone still playing it? And I was just like, wait, you serious? And then it was like opinion versus fact, and I was like, this is ridiculous. So there's stuff like that, but I think I put too much energy into it. So, oh well, lesson learned. You live and you learn, right? But I definitely want to prevent like someone who's potentially underage coming onto this channel at all. Like this is not a place for anyone younger than 18. I don't want 16-year-olds. I don't want 14-year-olds. I don't want any of that. Only people yeah, only people who can actually play Nioh would be the people I'd want to engage with. And even then, only the people who healthily and meaningfully want to engage in a dialogue would I want to work with them. I've had people come in here with bad faith and just like try to push their stupid opinions. I'm just like, whatever, bro. I don't want to deal with that. So anyway, it's more stuff for me to think about in terms of how I want to shape the culture of my channel. I guess that's a good lesson to take away from me today. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, for being here, and I will see everyone later.